Hello and welcome back. So in this video we're going to look into using atmospheres. Now what the heck are atmospheres, right? Atmospheres are basically kind of weather effects to give your certain scenes or perhaps your whole animated video a certain feel. So let's just open it up and see what we're getting into here. So we're going to open up our asset library. We're going to open up the themes folder here. I'm just going to check if I'm recording. Yes, I am. So we're going to check the atmospheres here. Open that up. You'll see two folders. In this example, very simply, it's white dots and black dots. The animations are exactly the same. Okay, it just depends whether you have a light theme like this video or whether you have a dark theme like a dark background. In this example, I think we're going to use white dots. Actually a dark theme. And we're going to use, as you can see, there are, and what you'll see are several pre-renders of these sequences. So they're very easy to use because they have been pre-rendered. There's no compositions to go into or to play around with. Okay, so in this example, I'm not going to go through all of them because you can look at them in your own, at your own leisure. But we're going to use Snow Heavy, okay, just as an example. And we're going to drag it in. I'm going to drag it below the vignette, and we're going to give that a play. And you can see we've now got this pretty cool kind of effect of snow coming down. You might ask yourself, well, why would I need that? Well, perhaps you've got a Christmas-themed video. Perhaps you just want to give a certain kind of cold feel to the video. Perhaps you want to use the black snow, to convey a sense of dirt. You can use your imagination and play with it to your heart's content. You don't have to use them. They're just there if you need them. Another example might be dust light, which is very subtle. So let's bring this in and we'll delete heavy. And you can see now there's just like this very subtle effect. You might not even be able to see them actually. This is, where are we here? There we are. You can see just these kind of dust particles float around very slowly, creates kind of a very subtle effect. And it's really as simple as that, just dragging the layer, the sequence, the pre-rendered sequence into your scene and using it as you see fit. Now, do note that I'm actually going to use a different sequence here. Let's use Snow Heavy again. Now, at the beginning, these sequences, they actually fade in. So there's nothing at the beginning, and then they fade in, like this scene is with the vignette. And you see the weather sequence, and then it fades out. But all of these sequences, pre-rendered, are 9 seconds long. Okay, so and at the end, you're going to get a fade out gradually. Now, in this example, we have a 3-second scene, and so we're going to get a sudden cut out, which might not be too pleasing. So what can you do? Well, very simply, we're going to select our layer, tap T on the keyboard, and we're just going to go to the end of our scene, throw down a keyframe. And this is based on preference. You don't have to do it a certain way. I'm going to press Control, Shift, and then the back button. That goes back 10 frames. I'm going to lay down another keyframe, and I'm basically going to go forward again, which is Control, Shift, forward, and I'm just going to drag this down to 0. And you can see that now we gradually get them fading out, which creates a more pleasing effect. Okay, so it's up to you how you use them, but that's just kind of in a nutshell the atmospheres.